How do you get good sound in a crowded place? That's a good question. And it comes to us from Andy in Clemson, South Carolina. And Andy writes, "Hey, Paul, I love your videos." Thank you, Andy. I love your videos so much that I had a dream this morning. Andy. So I felt like I should email you and let you make my dreams come true. Okay. I'm a professor by day, but I'm opening a relatively upscale, not too raucous, but hopefully bustling cocktail bar soon. Now, Andy, you're my kind of professor. A professor opening up a cocktail bar. I love it. I'm also a former musician, and I care a lot about the quality of sound in these environments. I'm sure it's useless to provide audiophile levels of audio, but was wondering if you had any thoughts on how to make a crowded, conversationally oriented place sound warm and clear in a way that facilitates a great atmosphere but isn't intrusive. Thank you for your videos. They're wonderful and to the public good. Well, I love the idea. Don't you? A musician professor opening up a cocktail bar and is concerned with how it sounds in there. Because let's face it, most cocktail bars, most establishments, most public places sound like crap. It's awful. They've got these little in-wall speakers that are just terrible. And the simple answer to this is you start with decent speakers and a decent sounding system. And if you use that as the basis for what you're doing, you'll have pretty decent sound. So one thing I recommend is the use of a subwoofer. And my son, Lon, my oldest son, Lon, I have 4 boys, and as most of you know, Scott is our director of sales and works here, I think 7 days a week, the poor guy. And he's very, very much into it. But our oldest son, Lon, owns a cafe downtown called Alpine Modern. And one of the things Lon did is he came to me when he first opened up the cafe because he wanted something really kind of cool. And so what should we do for sound? And I said, well, obviously, got to have good sound, which he was all in. And we did something pretty simple. We set up a Sonos system. Now, Sonos isn't high-end by any stretch of the imagination, but it's pretty damn good sounding. I mean, for what they do a good job. So in Alpine Modern, when you look up, you'll see up in the ceiling one of their funny-looking subwoofers, and you'll see a couple of their speakers. I don't remember which model. I think they got the 5s or something. So those are relatively full range. They're wireless, so you don't have to worry about stringing wires everywhere. And you can put as many as you want, play them all together, and it sounds pretty damn good. So I think this is a great idea, and I hope I get an invitation. I would love to come and have a drink at your place and listen to this music. So that's what I would do. Go get a Sonos system, figure out how many speakers you need, and that's going to depend on how big the space is. Put them up in the ceiling. Just all you need to do, and this is kind of cool, when you're outfitting your place, just kind of figure, a general area to, let's say you have 1,000 square feet or 1,200 square feet. Well, you can cover that with 2 or 3 Sonos and a sub. Not too hard. So just figure where you want those and just have an electrician make sure there's a 110 volt socket. It's really simple. Then you can play, well, you got to be careful now as far as what you play, because ASCAP and BMI, if you get big enough, they'll send people out and go, you're streaming Spotify or you're doing this or that, and you don't have a license for that. So there are restrictions, and you'll probably want to find out about that. But for the sound system itself, go Sonos. You'll have good sound, you'll have some bass, it'll be full, rich, and warm. They even have a sort of a Dirac-y thing where you can tune the speakers to the room. So that's what I would do. Good luck, Professor, and let us know how it goes. All right, thanks. Bye, I'll talk to you tomorrow.